Hello, it's been a while since I've recorded something for Amazon about some of the work I've been doing. Been kind of busy. What I wanted to show you now is something that I have just been doing recently that I thought might be helpful, and that is collecting a lot of backend search terms. And I want to show you kind of a quick way to do that where you don't have to spend a lot of time even coming up with ideas. It can be done in just a few minutes, and it can be done so quickly that I'm going to show you the entire process right now. I am going to use the SKU, this ASIN here. This is the Ridge wallet. I don't advertise for Ridge wallet, although they probably should hire me on account of I do advertise for another competitor wallet brand that outdoes them on Amazon fairly decently. So, but that's beside the point. Anyway, I'm going to use that because it's a good use case. We'll get keywords. I'm using Helium-10. I'll just load from history. I'm using Helium-10. You can get these keywords from your brand analytics search term queries. You can get them from your Amazon advertising search term data. You can get them from Helium-10. You can get them from a number of different places that have search term data available. I'm just using this one because it's simple. Anyway, so then what I want to do is download a report of the search terms. You can see there's 7,044 of them, filtered keywords. And we want to open that up whenever it is available. Okay, now it's opening. Okay, so now we have our list of terms. So what we want to do is collect all of them, open a new tab, and kind of paste all of them in there. So the next thing we want to do is highlight the column, go to the Data tab, click Text to Columns, use Delimited. Next, and you want to choose Space, then click Finish, and it will separate all the individual words from they'll separate them into individual cells. And that's what you want to do that's what you want for this next step. Then what we're going to do is we're going to highlight each column, and we want to click Remove Duplicates. And we want to only continue with the current selection. I've tried expanding the selection and it gets wonky. So just do this. You'll have to do it a few times, but it's no big deal. Remove them, okay? And remove them. Okay. So then once you have these lists down to unique lists, you can see that each column has duplicate words. Like right here, we can see wallet, we can see ridge, we can see clip. We want to do something about that. So what we do is Control-Shift down. You want to highlight this whole group here, Control-X, then Control down and paste it. Then we'll go to the next one, Control-Shift up, Control-X, Control down, Control-V, Control-X, and Control-V. So now we have this big, long list of individual words. We have 2,657 individual words, but some of them are duplicates. So what we want to do is remove those duplicates now. So now we have a list of 1,851 unique words. The next thing we want to do is go to insert a row above A, B, and then use this formula, equals LEN. That means length. It's going to tell us the character length of each cell that we next to it, because that's what we're choosing. Control C, Control down. Oh, damn it. Okay. So now what we want to do, add filters. We want to look at anything that has one or two characters right off the bat. These are not going to be very helpful. So you want to just go ahead and delete those. Then we want to look at anything with 3 characters, because some of these could be helpful, but we want to make sure we only have the ones that are helpful. Like we don't need the. But men and NFL are probably good ones. Maybe big, probably key. Let's see, man, guy. Could do 24 karat. Zip maybe. NFC. So you get the idea. Basically, we want to go through this list and keep the ones that are relevant, the three-letter ones. All the rest tend to, there's a higher probability that like after 3, when you get 4+ characters, you actually have a more relevant word. We don't need that. So, I tend not to worry about those. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is then retype that length formula. Choose E1. And then with E1, what we want to do is click equals text join. We do quote, semicolon, space, quote. That is the character that will separate each word from another word. And we want to ignore empty cells, so true. And then we choose the range, the array. And what we do here is we can just highlight, let's say we'll highlight the first 48. And this will give us a list of words separated by a semicolon of 372 characters. And so now if we want to get to 500 characters, we could put something in like, 65. Okay, that gives us 508 characters. That's too many, so let's do 63. There we go, 494. Now, to get to 2,500, all you have to do is paste this 4 more times, and you start this one out at 65, and then you go to, let's say, 114. No, we can go further than that. We can do 124. It's closer. Let's go to this one. This is let's start this one at 125, and we'll go to, let's try 165. Wow, we can go really far. Let's go to 205, 205. Okay, that's too many. But you get the point. Basically, you can go through this big list of 1,800 keywords and parse out groups of these words, which are highly relevant because they are related and they are the individual word, and you don't have to spend a ton of time curating this massive list and filtering it. You can just do this, grab a big pile of these words, and if you want to vet them further than this, you totally can. You don't necessarily have to. Obviously, you're not supposed to use brand names, so that would be wasted real estate in there, so to speak, to use other brand names. Probably would be wasted real estate to use even your own brand name, especially. So you do potentially want to curate this list down a little bit more than I have here, but I'm really just showing you the principle behind collecting huge amount of search terms that you could then copy paste into your back end, because all you have to do then is grab this cell here, Control C, and then if you just paste anywhere as values only, you then get just the values here. So you can do this into Amazon, into your back end, into those 5 categories that can hold 2,500 characters, and this will quickly fill those slots up. Utilize as much of that real estate as you can by using very applicable single word terms. And yeah, I just showed you, it just takes a few minutes. So give it a shot. Anyway, I hope that was helpful.